Headline from May 10th, 1966. Delinquent youths turn heroes after daring fire rescue. The headline was from a mock newspaper front page that was created for use as a visual aid in Francis Ford Coppola's 1983 film, The Outsiders. The page featured a story about juveniles who risked their lives and ventured into a burning church to save the lives of endangered children. The story was accompanied by mugshot-type photos of Ponyboy Curtis, Johnny Cade, and Dallas Winston. All three were, gasp, greasers. The town where The Outsiders takes place is never mentioned in the film, but the mock newspaper page was a tweaked version of a real front page from the Tulsa World, a newspaper in Oklahoma's second-largest city. The Outsiders has global appeal, but it's a Tulsa-born story that continues to the present day with a Tony Award-winning Broadway musical and the public embrace of the Outsiders House Museum, a former filming location that was transformed by Danny Boy O'Connor, a music artist who, like many of you listening to this, loves The Outsiders. Before The Outsiders was a film, it was, of course, a book. Tulsa is where the pioneering and beloved young adult novel, The Outsiders, sprang from the mind of a teen author, S.E. Hinton. And Tulsa is where Coppola, an Academy Award-winning filmmaker, chose to film the adaptation of Hinton's book. Because of Coppola's decision to shoot where the story was born, the careers of destined for stardom young actors were launched on Outsiders soil. Those actors gathered in Tulsa and managed to squeeze in some maybe too much fun while bringing big screen life to the greasers and socias from Hinton's book. C. Thomas Howell, Matt Dillon, Ralph Macchio, Tom Cruise, Rob Lowe, Patrick Swayze, and Emilio Estevez were cast as greasers. Diane Lane, Leif Garrett, and Darren Dalton became socias. Socias, pronounced socias with a long O, but you likely knew that already if you're listening to this book, are well-to-do kids with sweet cars, trendy clothes, and the elevated social status that comes with money. Greasers are mutts from the scruffy side of the tracks. When socias and greasers share turf, you've got an environment ripe for conflict. Tulsa is that shared environment in The Outsiders. Here's something you should know about Tulsa's history. Before grease, there was oil. There are haves and have-nots all across the United States, but many of the haves in Tulsa achieved their status by way of oil, aka black gold. Tulsa was once known as the oil capital of the world. The label was bestowed following significant oil strikes in the area in the early 1900s. Between 1907, when Oklahoma was granted statehood, and 1920, a petroleum boom sparked a tenfold population increase, 7,200 to 72,000 for the city. More than 120 oil companies had offices in Tulsa by 1909, according to the Tulsa Historical Society. Fortunes were created by black gold. For instance, J. Paul Getty became a millionaire before age 24 on his way to the title of the world's richest man. The flow of oil money into Tulsa impacted not only the city's social class divide, but the city's look and culture. Oil-wealthy citizens bankrolled Art Deco architecture and museums, including two, Gilcrease Museum and the Philbrook Museum of Art, that earned praise from legendary horror actor and nationally syndicated art columnist Vincent Price. Also constructed in an Art Deco style, Tulsa's Will Rogers High School. That's where Susie, S.E. Hinton, walked the hallways as a student during the period when she wrote The Outsiders.